What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Talking to Myself, episode number 9. My name is Dante Toro, just like the previous 8 episodes. Hello, everybody. How are we? Happy Monday. Happy January 27th. Happy Royal Rumble week. For those that celebrate, yes, the Royal Rumble is this upcoming Saturday. As a wrestling fan, I am so excited because the Royal Rumble is one of the most exciting wrestling events of the year. If you are a wrestling fan, you will agree with me 100%. The Royal Rumble is one of the best matches and events ever. And if you are a non-wrestling fan, you actually still might agree with me because I feel like the Royal Rumble is the perfect event, the perfect match, for non-wrestling fans or people that were once formerly wrestling fans to be able to watch and see their wrestlers that were around when they were younger. You're able to see a lot of different people at once, the 30-man match. So I feel like it's a good match for non-wrestling fans or older wrestling fans to kind of tune into and watch. But besides that, I have been watching a lot of the old Royal Rumbles and in preparation of the one this Saturday, but also for some videos this week. So if you're a wrestling fan, if you like watching my wrestling content, you keep an eye out for that. Probably going to do a ranking of all the Rumble matches and winners. There's a lot of them. I have been watching a lot of Royal Rumble matches over the last few weeks, but hopefully it'll be worth it. It'll be hopefully some good videos that come out. So if you are a WWE or wrestling fan, happy Royal Rumble week. We'll see what we're doing for the Rumble this upcoming Saturday. I will definitely be watching, but we will see if we are here on YouTube or just watching it. So keep your eye out for that. Another thing, there's a few things that we want to talk about here. I started off with the Royal Rumble talking about wrestling. We're not just going to be talking about wrestling. That's the only bit of wrestling we'll talk about this week. So don't worry if you're a non-wrestling fan. You're here to talk. You're here to listen to me talk about other things because I have a few other things I want to talk about, including a TV show that is back, a new song, and a video game, a popular video game that everyone watching has heard of and will relate to me when I talk to it about how there's a cycle to it. And it's one of those games that you take some time off, but you pick it back up like it was like you played it yesterday. But first things first, I hope some of you guys watch Love Island. Love Island, guys, is one of the best television shows out today. It is just entertaining and shitty and just I think it's a little bit scripted too. It's a mess. It's a mess, but it's so entertaining. If you guys don't know what Love Island is, there's the US version, the UK version, there might be some other versions. It's a reality dating show. So you put I don't know how many there are exactly, maybe 6. I think it's 6 guys, 6 girls. You put them on Love Island. You put them in this little area where you basically just live for, I think, 2 months or something like that. And it's just about, finding the right person for you. There's couplings. There's people vote on who should be in the couple. So, the fans vote for who they think should be in a couple. And then there's recouplings where girls pick the guys they want to be with and the guys pick the girls. And then bombshells come in that steal girls or guys. And that could lead to people getting kicked off the island. It's crazy because they don't put out, when the season starts, they don't put out every episode, right? They put out 1 new episode a day. There's 60 episodes in the season. There is so much content, so much to watch, and it's actually really nice having a show to I miss TV shows with weekly releases, and it's you look forward to something every week, right? It is nice to be able to binge watch something at once. Start it when you want, finish it when you want. You don't have to wait, whatever. But it is nice. I do miss having that feeling of anticipating a TV show, and Love Island brings that anticipation back. It is easy to you miss a few days and you have a few episodes to watch, but me and Taylor found out a new season started when there were 5 episodes in. So, or at least that's when we started watching it again. It is such a trash television reality show, but you can't take your eyes off it. It's like a car crash. It's like a car crash. You hate to see it. It's awful. You don't want to be looking at it because in a way you feel bad. You feel bad for the people on it. You feel bad. I don't know. It's a shitty thing, but you got to keep your eyes on it. You can't take your eyes away. Your eyes are glued to it. And I've never seen the US version. I've seen one other full UK season. This one right now is All Stars, so it's just some of old people from the previous season, some of the best people that I don't know if it's like I don't know how it works, how you get brought back on, if it's like people vote. I don't think it's voting. I think the people in charge like pick the people coming back, but they bring back like fan favorites, like controversial people. It's so good, and I hope other people that listen to this watch it, because I feel like I don't want to just be talking about something that no one understands and doesn't get the lore behind it. I really hope there are some Love Island fans out there, because it is such an addicting show, and it is great too, because like once the season ends, like I said to Taylor, like when we started watching it, it was like the last few months it's felt like I've been missing something. It's felt like there's just been something in my life that's been missing, and it's Love Island. It was once we finished last season of Love Island, I was like, I don't know, something just happened, something changed my life, and it was the fact that I didn't have Love Island. Taylor's seen more Love Island than me. She hasn't seen like every single season, but I need to go back and watch every single episode. One of my best friends, Peter, he's the one that actually told me about it at first, years ago. He said him and my other friend binge watched it in college one day or something, and I was like, how the fuck? Like, how could you watch something like this? This is terrible. And we'd watch, like, he showed me an episode, I couldn't get behind it, and now me and Taylor are hooked. It's nice because it's also, since it's shit and it's a reality show, you don't have to like, I'm not saying you don't have to pay attention. Like, you can definitely, like, you take your eyes off it for 5 minutes, you could be lost, you miss something. But it's not like The Sopranos, where you need to be intently watching and paying attention for every second of the show. When I watch Love Island, there might be a minute or two where I'm scrolling through Twitter, or I'm just like looking for something, whatever, and I can still pay attention to, like, I can still follow along with what's going on the screen. So it's an easy show to watch. It reminds me of, like, I'm not comparing it. I'm not comparing in the sense of like it's in the same light, it's in the same world, because the show that I'm gonna bring up is miles better and ahead of it. But like the Jersey Shore, in the sense of like it's a reality television, and I think Jersey Shore was scripted. I think Love Island is also somewhat scripted. I'm not saying it fully is, but like I don't know. It's like Jersey Shore was a popular show and I loved it and stuff, but it was also just so like, there were times where it was so garbage, but you can't help but watch it, 'cause it's just a car crash and you can't keep your eyes off it. That's what reality television is in general. But Love Island, you guys need to check it out. Yeah, I mean, you might be hearing me say this to me like, Dante, why the fuck are you watching that? How can you support that? How could I get behind it? I hear you, I'm with you, but you gotta listen to me. Just give it a shot, give it a few episodes, you will be locked in. Another thing I want to talk about, I'm not too sure if you guys have been following Bruno Mars lately with his latest releases. He actually was the first artist to ever eclipse 150 million monthly listeners on Spotify, which is, that is an crazy number, considering he only has 4 albums to his name, and one of them was with Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic. Hasn't come out with a solo album in 8 years. 24 Karat Magic was the last album he came out with in November 17th, 2016. That's crazy. I feel like we do appreciate it, but I feel like we need to appreciate a little bit more how amazing Bruno Mars is. Like, for 4 albums, his impact in music, and he's an all-time great. I don't know if he has a bad song. If he does, it probably isn't that bad. It's just like compared to his classics, it's probably not as good, but he's incredible. Anyways, but besides the point, he came with the song with Sexy Red called Fat, Juicy, and Wet. I'll give you a few seconds there to think about what that could be about. But he like tweeted out saying like he wanted to make like a club anthem or something, and asked like, oh, where's like someone get me in touch with Sexy Red. Admittedly, not a Sexy Red guy. She made a few appearances in WWE, like on NXT and shit, and I think that's cool. Yeah, you know, they bring in like, you know, wrestling is relevant even in like music and pop culture and stuff. So like, I like those interactions, and like, you know, celebrities going to WWE, all that stuff. Her music, not the biggest fan. She has a song with, she was on Tyler the Creator's last album called Sticky. That's the only song of hers that I had saved on my phone. Now it's 2. She has like Get It Sexy. She has a song with Drake on For All the Dogs I didn't like. What You Know About Me, Glorilla, and yeah, I'm not a big Sexy Red guy, but this song, I'm not going to play it because I copyright and stuff. But let me just read off some of the lyrics, if you guys don't mind. And if there are kids watching this show, and I'm being serious when I say this, if you are a parent with your kid right now, I'd cover their ears unless you want to hear Bruno Mars talk about some kitties. This is these are the lyrics to the chorus. Bruno Mars goes, "Fat, juicy, and wet. I don't even gangbang. Pussy so good, make me throw up a set. That good kitty kitty, good kitty kitty, make it my pet. Pretty pussy type of pussy, you ain't never gonna forget. Fat, juicy, and wet, 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 wet." Sexy Red said some stuff that I don't know if I want to repeat because milk mustache on your face when I come. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. Bruno Mars, bust down middle part, badass bitch. You ain't never had punani like this. Titties on your forehead, titties on your chin. Shout out Bruno Mars, man. There's a music video to it too. I haven't seen it, but I heard Lady Gaga's in it. It's just really funny to me. It's like, what happened to the Bruno where he'd catch a grenade for you, or he was talking about how beautiful you are, just the way you are. And he actually just came out with the song with Lady Gaga last year that was like one of the biggest hits of the year. I only listened to it like once. Die With a Smile. It got like, I don't know if it broke records, but it like hit like 100 million streams, 1 billion streams, and like record time. I don't know what it was, but Bruno Mars, he's versatile. That's for damn sure. And Sexy Red is, she has a way with words. That's for sure. So check out that song if you are 18 plus. If you're a kid, I apologize to all the parents out there if there's your kid starts quoting that song because I read off the lyrics here, but how can I not talk about that? Bruno Mars and Sexy Red, the duo that I never expected in 2025. But you know what else I didn't expect in 2025? Well, no, that's not true. I did expect this at some point. Maybe not so early on, but me and my friends are back on the Minecraft cycle. And that's what I was talking about earlier with a game that is so popular and is a game that you could play for so long and then take so much time off and then pick it back up like it was nothing. Minecraft is, I think, the perfect game. Like when you think of a game that like you need to be fully 100% locked into, and if you're not going to want to play it, or like you need to have like that itch to play, Minecraft is that game. There's this cycle that I have written down that I feel like if you are a former, current, or if you've played Minecraft at some point, you relate to this, you understand. It's a cycle, it's an endless cycle where you play Minecraft for a few weeks, maybe even a month, okay? We'll say a month. Then you stop for like 3 to 6 months, we'll say. I put 6 as like the max, but it can be anywhere between 3 and 6 months. You take a break from it. You start playing another game, right? After about 3 to 6 months, you start playing another game, and you start getting a thought, but it's just in the back of your head. You get this thought about Minecraft. It's like, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I have Minecraft downloaded, but I don't know if I want to play it, but I haven't played in a while. You acknowledge that you haven't played in a while. Next step, next cycle is, Minecraft is now in the forefront of your mind. It's started in the back, now it's started creeping over the course of a few days, maybe even the course of a week. You're playing this game. For me and my friend Matt were playing Grounded. It's on Xbox Game Pass. Check it out if you haven't. It's like the survival game where you build things. You get shrunk like you're a kid in your backyard. You're trying to fight off insects. If you don't like spiders, I wouldn't play it. But like we're playing that, and I just kept thinking, oh, like this is making me want to play Minecraft, but not so much, not fully yet. And then we got to the end of our run with Grounded, and I was like, yeah, all I want to do is play Minecraft right now. So for the last like about a week or so, me and my friends have been on Minecraft. Going in, I bought We All Share a Realm. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's basically like you pay for it. It's a monthly thing, and because if you don't have it, whoever hosts the world has to be on for other people to be in. If you have a realm, anyone can go on at any time. You don't have to be like, if I host it, I don't have to be on for other people to join the world and do things. You can do it up to like 3 or 4, or up to 2 people and up to 10 people. Big jump, but we do it for 10 people. We don't have 10 people in the world, but we have like 3 or 4 of us, maybe sometimes 5. So we do that, and Minecraft is just the perfect game to just, you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to think about anything. Have a few drinks, have a smoke, whatever you like to do. Just chill out, play Minecraft all night, build for a few hours, come up with some cool stuff, go mining, go in some Minecrafts, fight some skeletons, some zombies, some Endermen. Go to the end. Go to the end. Fight the dragon if you want. It's a simple but effective. And it's Minecraft genuinely might be the greatest game of all time. I don't think it's really a hot take to say that. You could always fall back on it. It's always there for you. And they always are updating it. They're always adding new stuff. Like we got on and there's all these new blocks, new animals, new textures, parts of the map, biomes that I've never even seen before. Minecraft has always been great and it'll always continue to be great. And it's always a fallback comfort game, I feel like, for everyone. Like when in doubt, it'll always be there for you. Even if you take a few months off, you need a break, they will be there waiting for you. Just got to dust it off and revisit the old world or start a new one. So that's what we've been doing. If you're a Minecraft fan, let me know what your favorite part about Minecraft is, I guess, or like how often you play, or if you agree with my cycle. Another game that's coming out is PGA Golf, PGA 2K25. Yeah, 2K. Not great at making NBA games, but when it comes to PGA and even WWE, who is announcing their new game, I believe tomorrow, they had showed the Undertaker's cover. I think it's like the special edition or something, but the actual cover athlete gets revealed tomorrow. When those games come out, definitely will be playing those. PGA is so much fun. The graphics look so much better this year. It's a great game. You can go like online lobbies. People take PGA and golf so seriously. Me and my buddy Peter go into online lobbies and do like 2v2s or like free-for-alls, whatever. And some people that are in game chat just they get riled up pretty easily and they take it very seriously. Me and my friend Matt, I don't know if any of you guys, obviously what NASCAR is. NASCAR Heat is a game on Xbox and other consoles, I'm assuming. But the people on that game are so there's whenever we'd go on, there'd be like 200 people online. But like those are the biggest tryhards and they just play that game. Like their gamer tags are like NASCAR, like racer related. Me and my friend, I still have this game downloaded, so I can go back and do what I want. But I'm sorry if you are a NASCAR fan or play this game, but me and my friend would go in and purposely crash into other people and just piss them off. And it was the funniest thing, just getting their reaction. It's trolling. I'm being a troll. I get why it would piss people off, but it is so funny. People that take a game so serious like that, and I'm just fucking around and having some fun. Kind of not the same way with PGA, but I think of the game chat and playing against people and riling them up. It's a fun time. And WWE 2K, me and my friends actually do play that a lot. We do a lot of the download players online, and then we make Royal Rumble elimination matches, whatever. It's a lot of fun. So looking forward to those games coming out. But yeah, Minecraft is definitely taking over my life right now, which isn't a problem. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let me know what video games you guys are playing. I think Marvel Rivals is still the big popular game right now. The new Call of Duty Zombies map, The Tomb, comes out on Wednesday though, and I am very excited for that. Zombies is one of my favorite game modes for any game ever. And they have been, Treyarch Black Ops 6 has been really catering to their zombies community this year. Bravo to them. I know they have a lot of issues with the multiplayer and other things going on. Warzone has been a mess, but I don't play Warzone. I play zombies, and they've been treating me well, so cannot complain. Okay, that is all I have for topics, but I can't end the podcast without jumping into comments of the week, not sponsored by Chipotle. I'm going to say that until we are sponsored by Chipotle. Chipotle, we are 9 episodes in. Where's the email? Where's the text? Where's the message? I need something. I know you guys are watching. Let's work. Let's stop bullshitting. Let's stop fucking around. Let's get this partnership going, all right? Okay. First comment we have here from Big Man. He goes, have you watched Lord of the Rings? If not, I highly suggest you do. At first, I just looked at them as being long and boring, but after watching them, I became a huge fan. Me and my cousin actually talked about this the other day. I have not seen Lord of the Rings. It's not that I haven't seen them because I'm not interested. I just know they're so long. I know that there's multiple of them, so it's I need to sit down and watch a few of them. I don't know, it's just nothing that ever was like, oh, I'm itching to watch Lord of the Rings. I know a few people that are obsessed with them. One of my good friends, Brett, has a tattoo on his arm of the Lord of the Rings, I believe. It's like the map or whatever it is. Something Lord of the Rings themed. I respect it. I have nothing against it. I just have never seen it. I've actually been thinking of starting a series at some point, or just making content out of videos, TV shows and movies I haven't seen before. So Lord of the Rings, I have a list of movies or series. Like there's a few of them, like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars being another one that I watch them through and do a review on them. If that's something you guys want to see me do, please let me know. I'd love to. I would like to watch Lord of the Rings and make content out of it. I would like to watch it in general, but if I can do something where people will enjoy it, I would like to do that. But no, I have not seen Lord of the Rings. I apologize to anyone if that upsets anyone. But I do plan on doing it one day and potentially reacting to it here on YouTube. Next question. Now I know you have the podcast sitting courtside, but you should do your top 5 favorite NBA players. Currently your top 5 favorite teams to watch this season list. Yes, I do have a basketball podcast called Sitting Courtside, and all of you guys should go and subscribe. I always put the link to it or the in the description, so you guys should definitely check that out. But I put together a list of my top 5 favorite players and favorite teams for you. Obviously, when it comes to the top 5 teams, I'm not going to include the Celtics because I am a big Celtics fan. I'm not going to do that. I feel like that's not fair. But for my top 5 teams, I would say my favorite teams to watch right now, or if I would recommend you want a fun team to watch or something. These are the teams I'd say: the Houston Rockets, the Memphis Grizzlies. 2 younger teams. Grizzlies a little bit more established, but Grizzlies with John Morant, very exciting team. Both seeds, 2 and 3 seeds in the West at this point, I believe. The OKC Thunder, the number 1 seed in the West, led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, probably going to win the MVP this year. Very fun young team. The Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic, 2 Eastern Conference teams that the Detroit Pistons have been a mediocre team, have been the laughingstock of the league for quite a few years, but Cade Cunningham, their star player, former number 1 pick, has been doing very well for them. Should have started in the All-Star game this year, in my opinion, but they are a playoff team this year, looking good. And the Orlando Magic, led by Paul Banchero, another former number 1 pick from Duke. I just like their team. Very well coached, fun team to watch. Paul was out for a lot of games this year, and everyone stepped up, remained competitive. So I like that team a lot. And then top 5 players. I will say I did include some Celtics on here because it's the truth. They play my favorite team. They're gonna, it's not shocking that I'll have a few players show up my favorites list. But I have Jason Tatum and Peyton Pritchard from the Celtics here on this list, my top 5 favorite players. And then I have Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, John Morant in Memphis, and Kevin Durant in Phoenix. So, got to give respect to the OG, to someone like KD, still at 35, 36 years old, playing at an elite level. He could play for another 4 or 5 years if he wanted to. One of the best, I think the best, most gifted offensive scorer of all time, even ahead of Wilt. 7 feet tall, shooting like the way he does with a handle like him. Even at, again, 35, 36 years old, he's just as good as he was 10 years ago. And yeah, that's my top 5 players and teams. Check out Sitting Courtside. I have it linked in the description here if you want a basketball podcast to listen to, or just want to show some support. I appreciate it as always. But yeah, check out Sitting Courtside. The last comment / question that we have here is a little bit of a longer one. We have, hey Dante, I'm a fan from Dubai. Wanted to comment after seeing the lowest point question and wanted to let things off my chest. Found out today that I would not be graduating from university this semester, and I'll most likely graduate this upcoming fall. That would mean it would take me 6 years to graduate. On top of that, I studied for 4 years for a different degree, then switched majors and basically started from zero. I basically took 10 years to get a degree and kind of feel like a failure and behind at life, especially seeing my friends that have graduated, found jobs, and are basically set for life while I'm still here wanting to graduate. Any words of advice or encouragement? I also always look forward to watching your videos whenever you upload. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate you, letting these things off your chest and feeling, comfortable enough of asking these questions and putting this out there. Don't feel like you're a failure and behind at life. That's the one thing. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you not to do. You're not a failure, and you are certainly not behind in life. Let me tell you something. Everybody in life goes at their own pace. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's book is told differently. You can't compare yourself to others. You can't be like, oh, this person's here, that's where I should be, or this person was here at this age, that's where I should have been at this age. That's not a good mentality to have, and that is a mentality that I struggled with for a while, for many years, and it's not a mindset that you want to have, because just because it took you a little long to graduate for whatever reason it may be, that doesn't mean that it's like things are going to work out, right? Like everything's going to work out regardless of whether you graduate in 4 years, 10 years, 15 years. You did things at your pace. You changed degrees, you're studying, whatever. That doesn't mean you're failing. It's taking you some more time, and you're figuring out what you want to do. And some of your friends might have jobs and stuff. When I graduated college, a lot of my friends were getting jobs right away, and I was getting nothing. And that was upsetting, but I understood that my career choice was different, and I was going on a different path, and I could be doing things differently, and maybe doing that could get me a job right now, but it's not what I wanted to do. You have to do what you feel is right, and you need to continue grinding and working towards it. And just because you haven't graduated yet, or that got pushed off and you're seeing other people, doesn't mean that you're a failure, you're behind at life. It's your life. It's your life. It's your story. It's your journey. Not your friends. It's yours. So just take your time. Don't rush it. And just enjoy where you are. Enjoy the process of it. As weird as that sounds, just enjoy where you are and just have the confidence and mindset that it's going to work out. Things just take time. That's all it is. Some things take longer for other people, and that's okay. You are your own person, you're yourself, and you will figure it out. I'm very confident in that. So I wish you the best of luck. That's the words of advice and encouragement I would give you. Keep going. Don't stop. Things will work out for you. And I appreciate you watching for my uploads and stuff. And I appreciate you getting, feeling confident enough to say these things and putting it out there. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, tuning in to episode 9. Thank you so much for another week, another successful episode, I would say, of talking to myself. We are going to be hitting double digits next week, which is crazy to think about. We've been doing this for almost 2.5 months, but I appreciate your guys' support so much with this podcast, with the channel, and everything. It has been a blast being able to do this and just make content in general, whether it's this podcast or wrestling, non-wrestling. It's been a lot of fun, building up, growing this community, and it's really cool to see it where it is now compared to where I was a few months ago. And I'm excited to see it continue to grow and see where we are, even another 2.5 months from now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like this video, comment, anything you want. If you want me to talk about something next week, put it in the comments. You have any ideas for videos, put it in the comments. You have, a comment for next week you want me to talk about, put it in here. If you are an audio-only listener, I had to think about this for a second. If you're an audio-only listener, make sure to give me a 5-star review. 5-star rating helps out a ton. Appreciate you guys. As always, happy Royal Rumble week again. I will see you all week on this channel. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Peace out.